Kodash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, just pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
All right, what a time to be alive right now, man. All right, like scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. So right now, the spirit that's being pushed heavy is grace for the end of this world, man. The end of Esau's world. It's all going downhill from this point. And the lessons have been going out like crazy, dealing with the protests, what's it called, Palantir, right? Which pretty much is going to track all these people that's going to show up. It's the same thing they did during the vid. All right, those that got the stuff, all right, the technology that was in it, it was linked to the system that they established. You know, this surveillance state, because everything's moving towards a police state, man. All right, you're going to be categorized. You're going to be identified as a domestic threat.
Be surveillance.
Yeah, that's where we at. They're slowly implementing this thing in with September.
Gradualism.
You know, and people don't even really know. It's right under their nose, man. All right, so as we see it, the system is being put in place perfectly, man. You have something real quick, Out?
Yeah, I did real quick.
Yep.
Revelation 16 and verse 15.
There you go.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Yep, which is the Roman Empire. And that same is being established now in a more modernized sense. All right? Technocracy. Okay, go ahead.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? So essentially, if you don't worship and submit to this system of the ancient Roman Empire revived in this existing system, right, with America at the helm, you're pretty much going, right? And that being killed also goes into being cut off, right? Which, as the elder was speaking of, with this data that Esau has been collecting, right, and consolidating one under one umbrella, right, with Palantir, Oracle, right, these various different companies, right. This is the image speaking.
That's it.
Right, where they're gonna have complete regulation. If you don't submit, you're gonna be thrown out.
Yeah, they're fortifying the system. That's why it wasn't a coincidence when Trump told the protesters to wear a mask, so you can be identified, to be put into the system. All right, you gotta see. Hey, we're aware of Satan's devices, man. Hey, the scriptures say that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, man. But this devil is very crafty, man. All right, but the elect, all right, we're on his ass, man. Right? We can get that in Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. Unless you have anything else.
I have something real quick
Go
just
ahead.
to add to that Palantir.
Yep.
There was a YouTube video on the page More Perfect Union going into Palantir.
And look up Palantir, man. Look up the system, right? When you get a chance. Go ahead.
It says, a former Palantir employee is sounding the alarm. The tech founded by Peter Thiel, right, which is a buddy of Elon Musk, right? These guys are called tech bros, tech billionaire bros, right? They collaborated to develop PayPal, right? That fintech system.
Yeah, the PayPal mafia.
Right? And it says, claims they have revolutionized government systems with their AI-powered software. They have been hired by the Department of Defense, the FBI, ICE, and even Wendy's. Now Deutsche will likely hire Palantir as well, right? So essentially, Palantir is an AI system that's forwarding the image of the beast, man. You know, in so few words.
It's part of that mechanism. Right? You got it, out here.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to plant.
And we're in a time of what? Of the destruction of Babylon, man. All right. This whole the talk about the end of America, the timeline that I went into the lesson, you know, because America was established in 1776. All right. 250 years would be what, 2026. All right. So we're close to these foresaid times. But even though the scriptures say, "Man knoweth not the time," but again, we know through the prophecies and the signs of the.
That's why the scripture say things were written before time was written for our land.
Yeah, that's why it was brought out by the historians that, according to history, empires don't go past 250 years. You see what I'm saying? So we're in that window of destruction. Look at it.
Yeah, because today is what, the 250-year birthday of the
there you go.
The U.S. Army. So we already, that window is here.
Yeah.
So that's showing you we're at the end of this reign.
Those are heavy signs, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 2. a time to be born, and a time to die.
Yeah, that's the spirit, man. The spirit of death is in the earth, man. Okay, go ahead.
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah, and everything that's not of the truth, all lies are being plucked up. Everything that's all right, the will of the Lord is being dismantled.
Yeah.
Okay, that's this man's history. That's the lies that's being pushed. These different philosophies that these people subscribe to. All right, all the lies are being uprooted, man, because of this truth.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord said He'll pour down with the stronghold.
Yeah.
And He saw His stronghold was deception and secrecy.
Yep.
And now that the Illuminati and all his clubs been exposed, He can no longer hide Himself,
Yeah.
man. Because the Most High put the Spirit on it, the men of the Lord, to the Scripture say, make Him bare, expose Him, uncover the locks. All these various things has been taking place through the Bible, man. The men of the Lord has been exposing all His different agendas and things He's been doing since He's been in rulership.
And you small hats about to get plucked up too.
Oh yeah.
All right, because the world greatly despise, man.
Yep.
Situation with Iran, all right, and Israel, all eyes are on you small hats, man. All right, you being condemned, all right, you being criticized, you being exposed, all right, and now you're going to try to use this event to play the victim. It's not going. That's why I said, hey, expect to see more clashes between the people here in Babylon, all right, and these small hats, man. It's like I was talking to the brother. That's what a lot of these right-wing, Republican Edomites that are for the small hats over there in the Holy Land, all right, they ain't trying to die for Israel, man. No. they have vocalized that openly, man.
Yeah.
So it's about to be a great rift, all right, between you Edomites, man.
Yeah, because they've been saying for years that Benjamin Nada, has been committing war crimes, man. His own people over there has been condemning what they have been doing, especially what's going on in the Gaza Strip. They've been condemning him, man, saying that this is nothing but genocide, war crimes, man. They been telling that they want his ass out of power.
They want to get rid of AIPAC too.
Yeah.
Them mites, they like, look, why are we under the servitude of these small hats, man?
Yep.
What happened to America first?
Yep.
So it's about to be a great clash between the two, man.
Everybody is getting sick of the Jewish influence that's been controlling the world.
That's
man.
it.
This is Isaiah chapter 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother.
Yeah, because don't forget, you're common, everyday Edomite, you so-called European, all right? Hey, you and the small hats are the same race of people.
Yeah, they try to bring that divide in, because American Edomites look at the small hats like they're a different race. No, you're all the same. You said the Ukrainian, the Spanish, the French, the British, all you are Edomites, man.
Yeah.
You know, so
the
you
house
can't.
of Edom is divided.
Yeah, to tell you that 6 and 4, they're gonna be fighting amongst each other, man.
Exactly. We see it.
Yeah.
You know, it says, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom, which is what we're seeing, man.
Yeah.
All right. The biggest one is Russia and America.
That's it.
Both Edomites fighting against each other, man.
Yep. It's only going to continue to increase, man.
But realize that the elites, they all are fighting amongst each other because they have the same plan, but all got different ways of how they want to bring it in, man.
Exactly. Yep. Everybody's fighting for that position.
Right.
Who's going to run the new world order?
That's right.
You know?
What family, what blood?
Exactly. You got it out. You got something out here.
No, real quick. This is the definition of compassion fatigue from the Free Dictionary.
Yep.
It says the inability to react sympathetic crisis, disaster, etc. because of overexposure to previous crises, disasters, etc.
Yeah. Everybody's tired of feeling sorry for you goddamn small hats.
Yeah, everything, the holler hoax, the market shooting, this past the so-called woman getting set on fire. It's one thing after another, after another, after another, and everybody get this shit now.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing over there in Gaza is just the big, blatant disrespect to all that.
Yeah.
You want to cry fucking victim, and you're over there genociding the whole nation of people, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They said they weren't going to stop neither until the threat is eliminated, man, because the purpose of those wars over there is for them to take that whole region.
And people are wising up because now seeing Trump is with that shit. He's openly declared multiple times that he's pro-Israel, man. All right, he's doing the bidding of the elite. That's why when you brought out that video showing how he converted to Judaism a few years ago, everybody started to see, oh yeah, he's in their pocket now.
They called him the first Jewish president.
Come on, man.
So we know what time it is.
And they said when he got so-called shot in the ear, a ritual to show his allegiance to his masters, man.
Yeah.
That was his equivalent of doing the law with the oil. He was showing his allegiance masters, man.
Exactly.
continuing on, it says a lack of sympathy for him as a result of continuous exposure to those in need of aid. Right? So these people, you know, these Americans, these Babylonians, are growing weary of sympathizing with Amalek in that region.
Yeah.
Right? Because now, as we're seeing, you know, there's a discussion amongst these various different APAC handled politicians. Right? Oh, we stand with the people over there. Right? We stand with Amalek. But now it's to the point where people are starting to do their due diligence to look more to the this outcry.
Yeah.
Like why are we supporting the aggressor?
Yeah, like you have the Ukrainians, those are small hats. They were getting sick of all that aid that was getting sent to them while we're over here suffering.
Right.
You know, you have Africans who now all of a sudden they're the victim in the moment. They was crying how they were getting murdered over in South Africa,
Right.
and the truth came out about that. The videos they were showing were ain't nobody over there killing them and running them out like that, man. But Esau always got to put that victim narrative in the way to make the world feel sorry for his ass.
Yeah, these niggas generated billions of dollars off of world sympathy.
Every year.
All right, based off a false narrative. You see? So all of that is being dismantled. This is why we're in a time where it says the scriptures talk about a time and a season for everything, man. So this man's time of lies and deception is being uprooted. All right?
That's all for you. This is Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah said of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahshua concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is still among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up to the battle. Let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Yeah, these small hats are greatly despised by the world, man. Right? So right now they're scrambling as they're over there in Iran, they're establishing more laws and decrees to cover themselves, man. To hide behind that anti-semantics bullshit, man. Right? Because people know what's up. This is why they had the meetings to control the internet, how to regulate the internet, TikTok and all of that. Because these devils are getting exposed on a high level, man.
They're going as far as they're even killing the reporters over there in the bombers,
exactly. Man. Anything to control the narrative. You got it.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 3. A time to kill and a time to heal.
Yeah, look what happened. Or yesterday. All right? They said it went down to yesterday morning or not, man. All right? And they killed a couple of top commanders, some scientists or whatever the case is. Generals and all of that. So something got to happen. They ain't going to allow these people to continue to get killed like that without some type of get back, man.
Yeah. And now, like I said, they're playing the victim card. Feel sorry for them, but they struck first.
That's it.
Yeah, but they're gonna. And Iran already said they're gonna continue to keep striking too. So there's no bringing this thing back. It's only gonna continue.
Yeah, it's too far gone, man.
It's too far
it's
gone.
the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua playing out right before your eyes, man.
That's right.
This is his will and done.
That's right.
He wants war on the earth.
Yeah, this is why Trump is doing that military parade, because he's already trying to have boots on the ground just in case of an attack.
That's it.
Which it makes sense, but at the same time, it's nothing but strategic of war.
There you go.
So we're in the time. That act you brought out last night, what you brought out last night, can you bring that real quick? And that shows you we're in a time of war now, man, because he wouldn't do that now unless it was in war times.
Is that the parade that they're doing? The church is still trying to show that their military might. When it's everybody, the world has seen that America's weak, man.
Yeah.
That's why he trying to clean it up, clean all the trainees and women out. Nah, bro, your image is already tarnished.
America haven't won any war since 1941, man. Any war after that, you still been losing the war with Afghanistan and Iraq. Yeah. You still been losing the war against the Yemens.
You still licking your wounds from Afghanistan when when Biden pulled them troops out, man.
So
we still
then them dumbass niggas left weapons over there for them to have.
True.
You haven't won any wars over there in that region, man. All you doing has been stealing resources, but as far as winning wars, no. You won proxy wars, but you haven't won any wars.
What's the nickname for that land? It's like the graveyard, the kingdom, what they call it?
I forgot.
It's something like that.
You got that out? Come in a little bit.
Of the AI overview, the 1798 Alien Enemies Act, it says it grants the president broad powers to detain and deport individuals deemed alien enemies, particularly during times of war.
Particularly of times of war. This is why he's doing what he's doing now.
We're in it now.
We're in it now. We're in a time of war. Just the elders in Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, when he goes down to that, it will tell you the times and seasons we're in.
So that's what this Palantir system is about, man. So
articles on Cleveland. How they're paying $1,000 a week to go protest.
It's all coming out. Just to get that reaction, the more I cater.
It says, typically during times of war or when there's a perceived threat of invasion.
America's already been in when Biden straight out. They already have sleeper cells in this region, man. So they already know that. So what are they going to do? They're going to play and use these sleeper cells and crisis actors to experience things like maybe some major things very soon. Yeah. Because you got to understand, a lot of them Iranian soldiers, Russian soldiers, and Chinese soldiers, they won't do the war, man. And they're here, they're just waiting on that call, man. And are we not in war with China, Russia, and Iran? Yes. So we're in those times, man. It's going to get invaded. It speaks on that. When you read it, Ezekiel 38 chapter, man, let's go to unwalled villages. Unwalled villages represents America, man. So we're in a time where they're gradually showing you that we're in a state of war with what they're telling you.
Exactly.
It says it allows the president to arrest, restrain, and remove foreign nationals of a hostile nation or government, especially stand to do crimes.
Showing you tribes that he's the fucking devil, man.
That's it.
Go ahead,
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Yeah, us being cast away. That divorcement, man. You know how your father get fed up? He get fed up with you like, hey, just get the hell out of my face. Right? That's how the Lord is right now.
He ain't claiming you no more.
He ain't claiming you no more. Matter of fact, give me Isaiah 50. Just to add on to that. Isaiah 50 and 1. And then give me Isaiah 54 and 7 and 8. All right?
Isaiah 50 and verse 1. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, where is the building